stream. Anytime your stream goes to, hey, we're trying to give you a loan. No, you're not. You're trying to get me to say yes. Here, come on our live, and I just said yes. Go ahead and steal my credit. Got 50 cents in my PayPal. So we are by the water. We don't put any like gross things up here. We might swear, but we're not going to put anything gross up. Like somebody just tried to comment. That's why YouTube protects us. We're going to be putting more words in there so people can't come in here and say shit. This is the only time you're going to get your comments. It's not going to be any other on the videos. Only when we're live you can say stuff, and if it's rude, you might get blocked or you might get. Everyone's pushing us. Here's the field. My buddy and I did a video years ago over there. And then we used this bridge. And then this is when we started getting into Steadicam stuff. So Steadicam, we were like not the first to do Steadicam, but it looked really cool. Now you can just get a gimbal for $50 and put your phone on it and it looks cool. I'm just holding this phone. I don't really hold phones anymore. I have everything set up in our place so my hands don't get tired.
There's the geese. 2 of them are back.
Where?
Over there.
Oh yeah, there's not like a...
Sarah saw a whole field of them yesterday.
Here?
No, on her drive over by
Oh,
that ice cream place in Hadley.
there's the geese. There was a... They had like babies last year or the year before and we filmed them. And then there was this goose named Jorge that was like white.
Yeah,
And he was getting older, I think, and then he flew into some glass. And then everyone saw it, and like they had like a little memorial up here. It's back when I had like no energy. Now I run on real coffee, not the Bucks. The only star here is our dog Molly. So there you go, mollydogcoffee.com. I refuse to call them their real name when they're just stealing from you and giving you over roasted shit with a bunch of sugar, and then saying that's our flavor. What, burnt? Okay, thanks. I don't drink there, so I wouldn't know. But people say it's burnt. It's when you over roast coffee and it becomes bitter. So how do you mask that taste of bitterness? You load it with fucking sugar. And they grow in the same spot as us. They grow in Sippy Falls in Africa, Uganda. You guys can read all this shit and you don't. Nobody goes on Google and researches anything. They over roast. I don't think Dunkin' over roast though. So, but they load their shit with ice.
Yeah,
If you get an iced coffee from Dunkin', they'll charge you $3 to $5. They'll load it with ice and sugar, and there's your drink, and you're done with it in 20 seconds. I do a 20 ounce in the morning, and we have a 12 ounce bag that I am currently with, Sumatra Sinatra, that's on our site. It's like $20, I think. And if I charge you a little bit more, like 25, 12 ounce of grounds, then you're gonna get like 12 to 20 cups of coffee or more. And if you do the math, if you go to any of these places throughout the year and go there every day, you're spending like $2,000 to $3,000. Where if you go with us, in like a month, you'll probably spend $40. That's like what, 10 coffees at any of these places? mollydogcoffee.com. That's my shameless plug. I have to tell you about it. But I don't pan left and go to like the coffee machine like they would do in the 50s. Hey, this is our sponsor. Come over here and let me talk about this shit. A Frigidaire. Why, you feel okay? Hey, you're not gonna make it. Yeah, so our live got cut because some asshole was like calling us. We have like 900 and something spam risks. That's how many spam risks we have. I can show you sometime. But I gotta keep the phone plan so we can do lives here. Let me flip it so these people don't get. Yeah, so the other part might be up. I don't know. I had to close this down because when I'm focused on something, I hate it. I hate, like yesterday, right? This girl wants us to do 80s, 90s music. She writes to me and she gets me on the hook. Says she's gonna give me $100 to do 5 hours of her radio show, and then doesn't even tell me for if it's $100 a week or a show or nothing. Just leaves me on red. I'm done. I don't do stuff like that. We're our own business at this point, and we've always been that. Even when I was teaching, I was doing photography on the side, or our own business, photography. Even when I was selling these stupid fucking Disney trips, I was doing J Draws Disney. Not making a dime with either. And in the first week of coffee, we sold maybe 12. People want to know, how much did you make? I don't know. It's more than I was doing subbing. 175 in a month. More than that. I don't know. I don't keep track. I just know if I have money in my PayPal, which I currently have like 50 cents. But I have some money in the bank, a little bit. It's all going into the radio station. Got a new chair coming that has different lights around it. That's kind of cool. Those are...
Massager.
Oh, it's got a massager lower back, which I need. It's a little windy today. I don't really like it. This is kind of what it would feel like in Florida before the storm. What's up, Ray? How are you? I don't know. I don't know if it rained. So yeah, I might be live later. I don't know. Playing some 2K. It's all set up through OBS, so I haven't cross-streamed it yet through the Twitch, but soon. Everything's in due time. It's just me, Betsy Blue, my mom. So it's a team and a dog. It's a team of 3 or 4. And we have Becca, as always, on here. We're going to end this. I don't know if the other part got put up, but I usually film these walks, and I'm still fat.
Don't say
I have a little weight to me.
not really.
It's actually good to have a little weight to you guys, because if you're real thin, that's not good. The world will tell you got to be thin. And don't think every picture you see online is actually accurate. They're doing that to get you to comment. Like the Olsen twins, I don't think they really look like aliens. And then people go and actually meet up with them, and they're like, yeah, they look fine. It's all just clickbait shit. We don't do that at all. Anyways, I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to go back to heating my stomach. And tomorrow I'll probably be better. We might still do a live later, though. Late, though, like 8 or 9. Once I lay down more. All right, talk to you soon. Peace.